Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Bringing it out.
Huh?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He stopped at the 15.
Hey, what? Oh, wait, Daddy plays the game. Please, what?
This place is roaring.
What you want?
It's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Bro, stop.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start.
Bro.
And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it
Reach what?
My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throws for the tight end.
Oh, you see it?
A strike downfield.
Oh.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Runs through the tackle.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Shotgun snap on third down. Here's the pressure. Find space on the right.
Yeah.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this
What?
one, they were going to target him early and often. He
Okay,
is
wait.
a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh.
Just enough.
Go ahead, let me see.
A couple down to the 34.
Watch out.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job.
Okay, I get this thing. Let me see.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he ran away from
Oh
the
my God.
defense.
Look.
Take him in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. But you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Oh,
that
Jesus.
was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into...
He lost one down the sideline.
Thank you.
Pick off to stop the threat.
Yeah.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Got his man downfield. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one.
Good patience.
He gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation
Good patience.
and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see where that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Westbrook. And he was able to run one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let me try to say hold like that.
The inside handoff. Got room at the 35. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in.
Oh my God, y'all, we own this nigga, bro.
A couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Algier. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Grab behind the line. It's Algier. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Hey, we're getting close
Thank
to
you.
halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. You know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line.
Oh my God!
Touchdown Volunteers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the
Oh my
backfield.
God, boy, you was there.
My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Oh my God, well, perfect defense, y'all.
Throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Clock going.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On the edge.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Rolling on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going right and going deep.
Let's go.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Bro, just throwing the ball to one fucking dude, bro.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
He's throwing to, bro.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the move, it's Rousseau. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. You're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Westbrook.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Westbrook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Now on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
NC State.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
He dropped the ball, bro.
Another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oh my God, bro.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half.
That one's looking great out here, bro.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Bro, why does clock keep going like this, bro?
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
I don't get it, bro.
Might be calling a hot route. The snap sets up the throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got some room.
Give me that.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Wants to go up top on first down. Well, he makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Here's the sub. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Algier. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Thank you.
Behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds.
Come on, y'all.
Big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And
Yeah,
they
that
add
bullshit.
6 more
Come in, bro.
for that trip to the house. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day.
But defense can't get a stop,
man.
man.
But man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick completion on the out. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the comeback is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give on the inside.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Rousseau. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. Across the 25. He's got room. He's brought down.
Please get a stop, bro.
1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Volunteers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Slings it downfield.
Hell.
It's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Really, bruh?
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown ball. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Man, defense can't get a stop, man. He throwing the 2 niggas, bro, the whole fucking game, bro. 2 niggas, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball.
Oh, my God, bro.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He lets one fly deep.
Pass him.
It's incomplete, and this defense makes
Oh,
a
my
4th down
God,
stop.
bro.
Really really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Bro,
yes,
nigga
reason
even go
to
for the
believe,
ball,
and
bro.
don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Shaw. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They did that.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tell him go to sleep. So I'm looking like, he ain't gonna go to sleep. So drink that, he ain't gonna go to sleep. So he coming. He said he coming. He said pick your bed up like you in. He said that blue jacket that they gave you, put pillows in it. That red hat that they gave you, put pillows in it. Make it look like you sleep. It's like he coming. He gonna try to stab you. It's like, but how yourself? I'm talking this thing, the cell. How the cell is set up, everything. How your cell set up, when it gets dark, it's gonna get dark and it starts to stay warm. When they pop, everybody go to 4